Hello. Are we live? I'm just going to check. I think we are. I think we're getting some people now coming in. Yes, we are. Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. So we are just going to wait to let this room fill up because we have over 1,200 people have signed up for this Prepare to Teach Baby Massage course tonight. So I'm going to give people a chance to come. I'm not sure everyone's going to be coming live because we might break Zoom, but we're certainly waiting for quite a few people to come along. So thank you if you're one of those people coming live. If you're not, you will be receiving this on replay, or if you're coming live, you can always watch this on replay tomorrow as well. So welcome in to the group and to the meeting tonight. And we are just going to we're just going to wait like about a minute before we start. So I'm going to pop on some music just whilst we're waiting, just to let everybody in, okay?
Got to stop if you can reach for something special for the feeling. Stop yourself, baby, to someone listening. One melody.
So someone's asking, are you on mute because you can't see your screen? The answer is yes, because tonight I'm using something called a webinar. So it's different to a normal Zoom. So yeah, so let's just wait one more second. Okay, so for those of you who are joining, welcome to this evening's Prepare to Teach Baby Massage. I'm so happy that you are here tonight. We are trying out something a little bit different tonight. This is a webinar. So you won't see your face and you're automatically muted. So if you've got any questions that you would like to ask me, you can ask them by hitting the Q&A button at the bottom of the Zoom screen, or you can just do normal chat and you can talk to me or anyone else in the group. So we can take some questions at the end, but I'm going to explain to you what we're going to be doing over the next 3 days together on Prepare to Teach Baby Massage. So because we are a little bit late starting because of tech, I'm actually going to start now and other people will be coming in as we begin. So just let's take one more question before we start. Hello. Yeah, so any hellos or anything you want to share about where you are, pop that into the regular chat box. Any Q&As we will do at the end. And I am here for you. Okay, so welcome to the first day in our 3-day teaching baby massage, preparing to teach baby massage course. So this is the first time I've ever run this course. And if you didn't hear at the beginning, we've had over 1,200 people sign up for it. And I'm so grateful for each and every person who is giving their time and energy to be here now. Now, there's many different reasons why you might be here. Maybe this is the first time you've even discovered that there is something called baby massage. Or maybe you are working in the birth and baby industry and you've been thinking about adding this to your repertoire. Or maybe you've just had a baby and you've discovered baby massage through your journey as a parent, and now you're feeling a call to maybe share the love and teach. So for whatever reason that you're here, I am super grateful for you. And you are in very safe hands. I am the founder of Blossom and Berry. My name is Gail Berry. I'm an international expert on baby massage and baby yoga. I have been teaching the power of love, connection, nurturing touch, and yoga for the last 20 years. And it's been my absolute joy and privilege to do so. So if you don't know my story, very quickly, because I don't want to take up this time tonight, because it's all about me helping you. I started off life as a project finance lawyer in the city. I went to a very prestigious university in England, and I spent 7 years training to be a lawyer, got to work in the city, and I was miserable, very unhappy, completely misaligned. I had a terrible blushing complex. I had social anxiety. I just felt really lost and that I didn't belong. And then I was gifted by the birth of my beautiful daughter, Emily, who is now 22. And when she came into my life, she really gifted me motherhood. And through motherhood, I discovered who I truly was. And my whole life just opened up. My heart just opened up. And I really got to experience what unconditional love was. And that was the gift that she brought me. And she also brought me some very turbulent first days as a parent, because she had extremely bad colic. And she would cry for hours upon hours. And because I was a very, very nervous first-time mum, I kind of thought it was all me. I thought I was doing something wrong. And I really, had very little sleep, and I was very confused, lost all connection with my instincts, and ended up at a baby massage class after a friend said, why don't you try this? And at that point, I was pretty much kind of desperate. So I got on a bus with my little baby. She was about 8 weeks old. I turned up in this very strange place in a very dodgy part of London, and walked into this room to discover baby massage. And from walking into that room, it completely changed my life, because I was able to be present with her. I was able to stop and listen to her, listen to myself, to really tune into what my daughter Emily needed. I was able for the first time to just drop into my body, into my heart, relax, and get out of my head and just feel just everything. And in that moment, I felt so super connected to her that I thought, this is literally like a miracle. This is like magic. And I also realized that how important parenting was, how I was going to be Emily's guide, how I was going to be journeying with her, and how it's through relationship and through creating love with our families that we can really change the world. Because inside every single baby is this beautiful seed of potential, because babies are born 100% love. And as their parents and carers and guardians, we're here to really nurture that and expand that to help all humans reach their full potential. So I was completely bowled away by this experience. And by the time I left, I decided that I was going to turn my back on 7 years of training as a project finance lawyer and become a baby massage teacher. Now, as you can imagine, this was about 22 years ago. Baby massage was really not known about. And taking the leap from being a lawyer, project finance lawyer with an incredibly successful job in the city, to becoming a baby massage teacher was huge. And of course, it attracted lots of conversations and advice, some desired, some undesired, about what I should do. But I knew that I wanted to create a life and business that allowed me to be with my family, because my family needed me, and because other families needed this support. They needed this nurturing force in their lives. And so I started teaching baby massage. And from there, everything started to grow really beautifully. As my babies grew, so did my business. I started to train, started Blossom and Berry, started to teach love across the world, start our international branches in Mexico, in Italy, in Dubai, in Lebanon, in Australia, in Botswana. I was able to start my charity. And basically, I have been blessed completely with a life of love by opening my heart and allowing myself to be led by my deepest desire, which is to teach love across the world and create connected communities where parents feel seen, heard, celebrated, and nurtured. So if you follow Blossom and Berry, you'll probably see that our mantra, you can probably see, I've got it on my t-shirt today, our infinity sign, that love creates love. And here at Blossom and Berry, that's what we're all about. So although this is about preparing to teach baby massage, what we are truly doing is we're helping to teach love. We're helping to create spaces where parents can feel nurtured, loved and supported, so that they can love, nurture and support babies who grow up to know that the world is a loving, nurturing and supported place. And through that, that's how we actually change the whole vibration of society, starting at the beginning with babies. Babies are the acorn that grows into the oak, and babies are born into this world completely innocently as 100% love. And everything that we do here at Blossom and Berry is backed by science, research and evidence that shows that in the first 1001 days of life, from conception to 2, this is the time where the greatest brain development is occurring. This is where babies are most affected with their social and their emotional intelligence. So in this critical, beautiful window, first 1001 days of life, we can truly help children reach their full potential, help to connect families, help to save the world, and also help to clear any intergenerational trauma that might be being passed on through parenting styles. So hopefully you can see, and by my enthusiasm, by my energy, by my devotion to this work over the last 20 years, how important it is to me. It really is everything, which is why every teacher who joins Blossom and Berry is a gift to me. You are a gift to me this evening that you might be interested in teaching baby massage too. You are part of the global community at Blossom and Berry already. You're welcome to join our village membership if you haven't already, which is free to everybody who is on this path. And of course, if you decide that teaching baby massage is for you, then you will become part of the Blossom and Berry Nurture Collective, which is our community of over 2,000 teachers across the world. So that's me. Try to keep it brief, but it is quite difficult. And I'm going to try my hardest tonight to stay to time, because I can always talk about this for forever. But I want to explain a little bit about what is going to happen. So you might have seen, we have been inviting you to join Prepare to Teach Baby Massage for the last few weeks. We also have lots of other amazing courses, free courses on the website as well, like our email course beginning with baby massage, like I said, the village membership. There's lots of other amazing freebies as well that you can download there to get to know us. But Prepare to Teach Baby Massage has been created because it's the course that I wish had been here when I was deciding 22 years ago whether to be a baby massage teacher. Because I went this way and that way, I went up and down, I went round and round in circles, and I spent way too much time trying to work out if teaching baby massage was for me. And I thought, I'm going to go back to work, and I thought, no, I'm going to stay at home. And then I was like, I think I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. And all of that time, all of that energy that I was wasting on like not knowing, and all of that kind of resistance to just being and experiencing and letting go, I could have saved if this course was created. So that's why I've created it for you, to help you. And to give you an insight into what it's like to hang out with me, because I'm the founder of Blossom and Berry. And if you decide to be a teacher, you're going to be spending a lot of time with me and my incredible team of over 10 at Blossom and Berry, who are here to support you in every aspect. And you're going to be part of a community that is teaching love across the world, nurturing the future one baby at a time. So for all of those reasons, this is a great experience. You can't lose, really. By the end of this, you'll know, yes, Gail, I want to teach love. I want to be a nurture ambassador. I want to be with my family, and I want to be with other families. Or you're going to go, thanks, Gail, but this actually just wasn't for me, but I've learned a lot anyway. So either way, you can't lose. And I love situations where you can't lose, because you can't lose in life anyway, because everything is always growth and expansion. So let me explain to you a little bit about how the course is going to work. So you will see that you have been sent a workbook when you signed up for the course. And in there are some recaps of day 1, day 2, day 3, and there's also going to be some short answer questions for you. So if you would like to receive a certificate of attendance for coming to Prepare to Teach Baby Massage, you just need to email those to me at the end of the 3 days to gail@blossomandberry.com. This will be in the email as well. And I will mark that and I will give you a certificate to say that you have attended. Now, what that certificate shows is that you have honoured yourself, you've honoured the time, the energy that is taken for you to be here now. It doesn't actually enable you to teach, but if you want to teach with us, you can then join us on our baby massage teacher training or a baby massage and a baby yoga teacher training or any of our courses. And you will find details of that on the website and we'll be sending that to you as well. So this will give you the opportunity to just to try it on and see how it feels. So that's number one. So you've got your work, but don't worry if you haven't got it now, you can find it later. And you've got time to work through it and then send the answers to me if you so desire. You may also know that I have in this live version of Prepare to Teach Baby Massage, we're giving out some prizes as well. So this is my brand new baby massage handbook, which I love. Take a little look at that. It's really, really beautiful. And it covers absolutely everything that you need to know about baby massage. Got beautiful illustrations. And not only that, it also covers some of the key concepts that are very specific to Blossom and Berry, like our love loop and our love bubble as well, which I'll be talking to you more about in the next few days. So if during this training, if you do a little shout out for us on Instagram, we will send you a copy of the book by email. And we will also be giving out a prize on the end of the day for a signed version of the book as well. So when you join us at Blossom and Berry, not only do you get expert training, unlimited training with us, everlasting community, including meetups, campaigns, charitable projects, joint co-creation projects, you get our business in a box, baby business in a box, and your teaching activation kit. You also get access to the baby massage handbook, so you can give this out to your clients. So everything will look so professional and is backed by Blossom and Berry, and we are the leading parent and baby wellness training company in the world. As I said, I'm an international expert on baby massage and baby yoga. I've worked with many of the top baby brands in the world, so you are part of this. But there is no license fees, there's no franchise fees. And a lot of people are like, hold on a minute, really? And I'm like, yes. And the reason is because I want you to be your own kind of beautiful. I want you to be an individual flower on the branch of Blossom and Berry. So Blossom and Berry is the root, and everything comes from the HQ, from me and from my beautiful team that is expanding, and all professionals in all different areas. And then it goes through the trunk out into the branches, which, you know, across the world, and you are a beautiful bud on that tree. And whatever you create from your blossom is your own fruit, is for you and your family and your community. So there's no controls on how you express yourself. And that's really, really important to me, and totally and utterly unique in the world of parent and baby wellness. And so, you know, it's about being your own kind of beautiful. So the root of baby massage is from India, which is really important to honor where it comes from. So I didn't create baby massage. It's not my concept. It comes from a heritage across the world. So many, many countries, baby massage has been used as an intuitive form of touch. So whether it's been through skin-to-skin contact, something called kangaroo care, which is used for premature babies, whether it's part of birthing practice. In many different cultures, babies are welcomed into the world and the mothers are welcomed into the world with massage, or whether it's part of just baby care and culture. I don't own the concept of baby massage. It's not something that I came up with, but it's something that I have weaved into the training at Blossom and Berry alongside occupational therapy, aromatherapy, all my courses that I've done on doulaship, counselling, many different disciplines that I've studied in the last 20 years. And I myself trained with an organisation called the AIAM over 20 years ago. And the founder and the kind of root of baby massage, as it's taught in the West, is called Vimala McClure. And she very much inspired me to take this journey to teach in my local community and now be here training people across the world. So that's a little bit about the history, and it's really important to honour the origins and to, you know, really understand that what we are teaching is going to be unique for every single parent and baby out there. There is no set way of doing anything. We want to be safe, most of all, safe emotionally for parents and babies, and safe practically as well. But the way that parents and babies choose to connect with massage is going to be a very unique expression between them and their babies. And so there's no actual kind of right or wrong way of doing massage. It can be a little bit, it can be a lot, and it's always led by baby. It's always led by baby's consent. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that in a moment, how you start a class. So that's a little bit about the history. So let's look at what we're going to learn today. So what we're going to learn today is about professionalism. It's about setting the scene for teaching so that there is safety. And that's very important, because when we feel safe as humans, our nervous system relaxes. And that's for babies, and it's for parents as well. And it's also for you who are also teaching. So when everybody feels safe and centered and grounded and present, that's where the magic happens, because we're no longer in our heads and we're much more centered in our hearts. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about concepts such as professionalism, such as boundaries, legalities, and safe practice as well. There might be an appearance, let's just get rid of my baby massage doll. So this is my baby massage doll, Max, who has been with me for many years. I have about 4 of these. So this is one of the key things that you need to teach baby massage. You don't absolutely have to have a doll. You can have a teddy, or as long as you've got something with 2 arms and 2 legs. This is an investment which I would very much recommend in order to be professional, in order to be able to model to parents how to treat their babies. So it's not just about what you're doing with the doll, with the massage. It's about just generally treating the baby with care, even though it's a doll. And so that is a key part of the training. You don't need it for the next 3 days. And when you join Blossom and Berry, we actually send you a doll as part of our teaching activation kit. So yeah, these dolls are really important. This one is an Asian one. You can also have babies with African origin. You can have Caucasian babies. So yeah, you can also get them in different sizes as well. So that's something that you might need. And in terms of other things that you need, again, it's all about safety and comfort. So having mats, yoga mats, we encourage you to get. If you're doing baby massage, you can actually cut them in half and have 2 mats instead of 1. Or if you can do baby yoga, you can keep them as full size, and they're really easy to use. You can roll them up and you can store them somewhere in your home. So you don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need a lot of storage. You can have, a small amount of kit to get you started. And then we do encourage you to then be creative and really create your own vibe. So lots of my teachers have wonderful setups. You can have a look at these on Instagram. We have the Blossom and Berry Hoop of Love, which was created by one of my amazing teachers, Gisette, which we often place the babies inside and sometimes take photos with parents' permission. They might have a little graduation certificate there. The idea is that the babies are surrounded in this beautiful circle of love. Cushions, blankets, low-level heuristic play or treasure baskets, nothing that's overstimulating for babies. I'm a great believer in keeping it simple, stripping it back to the good things in life, which are presence, love, and communication, eye contact, talking to your baby, being present with your baby. The greatest present that you can give to your baby is your presence. So although some of my teachers who have early years backgrounds love to have a full spectrum of beautiful kind of craft activities. And again, we do cover this all in the course. There's lots of Pinterest boards with things like that. I personally, when I was teaching, liked much more of a stripped back kind of class, because what really matters is the connection between the parent and the baby, and the connection between the parent and themselves. So anything else that distracts from that can sort of take away from that sense of being here now. So that's just a little bit of a guideline beforehand. So if you are new to teaching, we do give you a teaching activation kit when you enroll with us. So we take a lot of the hard work out of that for you. So let's talk about what we're going to focus on this evening. So professionalism, boundaries, legalities and safe practice. So you might want to grab yourself a pen or a journal if that feels good. You have your workbook, which you can look at now or later, it's up to you. In the workbook, you'll also find our ta-da list. So instead of a to-do list, we have a ta-da list with all the things that you desire to do. So it's not about all the things you have to do, it's about all the things that you feel called to do. So it's an exciting list, not a list that is draining. And so that's going to be, you'll find that in the booklet as well. So anything that comes up from here and you think, what about this? What about that? You can either pop it in the village membership if you're a member. If you haven't, come over and join. You can email me directly. You can bring it up in one of the trainings. So that you feel like you've covered everything that you need. Okay, now another thing to share with you tonight is I'm not going to be using slides. In our course, our formal teacher training course, which is fully accredited, fully insured, we have a whole range of different ways of teaching you, from over 50 videos online. We have PowerPoints, we have presentations, we have audios, we have our podcast, we have guest experts, we have a 200-page manual, we have handouts, we have a Google Drive, literally 20 years of resources for you at your fingertips. Plus constantly asking the community, what do you need? So I can go off and create it for you. And so when I'm teaching in masterclasses like this, I tend to just talk to the screen. I don't tend to use slides, because I'm talking from the heart. And I'm talking from lived experience of 20 years of teaching thousands of babies. So I'm just going to talk to you to the screen. It's not going to be formal tonight. But if you're looking for something more than that, we do have it in the course. So there's something for everyone. So sit back and relax, be open to receive without judgment, be open to learn, to be open to suspend any kind of thoughts in your mind about whether this is for you now, or just allow yourself to just feel what it might be like to become a teacher and really activate this passion that you're holding to support parents and babies. Okay, so what do you need to know to teach in terms of professionalism? Well, the first really important part is about consent for babies. So even though babies can't talk, they can't put their hand up and say, yep, I want a massage or not. Babies are communicating to us all of the time. And one of the really biggest things about baby massage, one of the biggest benefits, is the opportunity to truly connect, observe, and communicate love to parents and babies. So when you begin a massage, the first thing that you always do is you ask baby's consent. This is absolutely crucial. And we do that to honour babies and to take a moment to come out of our heads and thoughts and judgments about babies and be with them, and observing how babies are communicating. So they're communicating through their subtle cues, through their eye contact, through the way their bodies are moving, through their body language. And obviously the parent is the expert of the baby. So parents will know, parents or carers will know more than anybody else what it is that their babies desire. And so never in a baby massage class do we ever make babies do anything that they don't want to do. And this we really take ownership of this at the beginning of the class and give parents full permission to do as little or as much baby massage as they desire, based on how they feel and how their babies feel. So this is not a class where you achieve anything. This is a class for being rather than doing. It's a class to be present and to practice love. It is not a class where you get a prize at the end for completing like this part of the massage or that. And when parents come, they may do 5 minutes of massage with a baby that's happy and open, or they might do no minutes of massage, or they might do an hour's worth of massage. There's no judgment there. Every single baby is going to be different in every moment. And so the most important thing that we're teaching is take the lead from babies, listen to babies, allow babies to know they've been seen, that they've been heard, that we're present with them, that they are accepted and they belong, they are not ashamed, they are not judged, and they're certainly not made to be anything other than what they are. And when we actually cultivate this practice in class, and parents actually witness what happens when you let go of expectation or judgment, let go of the ideas that babies should be doing anything, let go of the idea that a baby should perform or behave at a certain time or sleep a certain amount or feed in a certain way or respond in a certain way. When you let go of all of that, all that is left is just love. And so when we embody this principle of consent, it's so much more than just a box that we tick. It's about teaching that meeting babies as 100% love and allowing babies to know that they are perfect at all moments and that they can communicate and they will be heard and they will be responded to is life-changing, not only for the baby, but also for that parent as well. Because as they release judgment, expectation of the baby, they also release judgment and expectation of themselves. And you start to, witness a totally different dynamic. So this is the power of what we teach. Okay, it's not just come to a class, do the massage, go home. There's plenty of training courses out there that can teach you to do that in a day. That's not what Blossom and Berry is about. Blossom and Berry is about deep-rooted connection to yourself as a parent, to your babies. It's about respect of yourself and your baby. It's about presence with yourself and your baby. And it's about changing the way that we parent through love, through touch, through movement, through yoga, through play. And that's why it's so powerful and why we're so committed to doing the work that we do. So the first thing in any class is to explain to parents what consent is. And we have a little song that we do in baby massage. So we put some oil in our hands, we rub it together like this, and we sing a little song, which is what I learned from my first training. And we say, if you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. If you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. If you're ready for some fun with your really wonderful mum or dad or carer, if you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. And from that, baby gets to see that this is the song that means that the massage is going to start. So this is the cue. This is the setup. This is how the baby knows that the intention is to share this. And it's really lovely to do at the beginning of a class because everyone is there, present, ready to activate the massage with their babies. So that's very, very important in terms of professionalism. As I said before, another really important point of professionalism is to know that you are never the expert of a baby. Okay, so you can be an expert on baby massage, but you're never going to be the expert of a baby. The only person who is the expert of the baby is the parent or the carer, because they're the one that is spending the time with their babies. They are understanding their cues, how they're communicating. So we never undermine a parent in a class. Now, of course, we have an understanding of what safeguarding is, and we do touch on that in the course, and you can do full safeguarding courses outside of Blossom and Berry. So we never, we would never turn away from something that we felt where a baby was in danger or threat, but we have to respect individual parenting styles. And Blossom and Berry classes are not a place for judgment. They're a place for true expression and a place to be met exactly as you are. And this is very, very important. And so we don't ever say, you know, like, make judgments on babies or parents. We're just there, we witness, we observe. If you have thoughts, they're your own. You know, you can perhaps delve a little bit deeper into them after the class, but all parenting styles are welcome. All parents are welcome, parents, carers, mothers, fathers, those who identify as mothers and fathers. You know, this is an open, inclusive area for everyone. And on the Blossom and Berry training courses, in order to pass them, you have to do our safe spaces, inclusivity and social justice and equity course to make sure that you actually understand that, you know, when you're teaching, you're looking through your lens. And there could be a lens of someone in your class who has got neurodiversity or has got a cultural difference or a difference based on their race or their sexuality or their age or their gender identification. So the classes are going to be super safe, and that's very, very important to do. Also, as an instructor, we never diagnose. So often new parents might come and say, you know, I'm a bit nervous because my baby's got this rash or my baby's got a temperature. That's not within the realm of what we do as baby massage teachers. If anything comes up that's a medical diagnosis, we would always refer to a health professional because, you know, we don't want to diagnose or tell a parent that if something's good or bad, because it's not our remit, that's not our job. So we, as much as we want to be helpful, we can be helpful within the realm of baby massage and baby yoga, the realm of touch. But the other things, we have to be super boundaried. And having boundaries protects you and your client and the baby. And it means that the right person is supporting that parent. It is not your job as a teacher to fix parents. It is not your job as a teacher to talk about your experience as a parent and project that onto somebody else, which that is a skill to be able to actually just be present with someone and not be connecting to stories in your own mind or telling people about something that happened to you. These are all skills that you develop that make you a really amazing teacher and human being. And it comes with time, and it comes with experience, and it comes through sharing, and it comes through saying, you know, I felt a little bit uncomfortable when this happened, and asking for help in the community. And it's a practice, and it's a journey. And on day one, you're going to feel nervous. But as you meet more and more parents with an open mind and an open heart, the more your experience will deepen, the more confident you will be in your style. And before you know it, you won't be using my notes or thinking about me. You'll be in full flow and full expression in the way that you desire. And that's so important to me. Freedom and creativity. You know, you can honor the roots, but then it's your freedom of expression. Yeah, we've all got beautiful music inside us. We've all got different songs. We're all using the same notes, but everyone is singing in a different way. And that's very, very important to me within Blossom and Berry. So that confidence builds through experience. So when you first start teaching, you might desire to teach a group. You might desire to do a workshop. You might want to do one-to-one. You might want to be more of a consultant and go into people's homes. You might want to work with a particular group, children or babies with special needs, or you might want to work with fathers or those who identify as fathers. You might want to work with new parents. Whatever it is, there's a way for you to develop your skills, your expertise, your unique essence by taking the information that we provide you with and then finding your own way. And in that way, you're never not being true to yourself. You're not being, anything other than you. And it takes way less effort as a teacher to just be present and be you than to pretend to be me or somebody else, which is why we're not a franchise, which is why we're not a license, and which is why we have freedom of expression, whether you want to teach online, whether you want to teach in person, like I say, one-to-ones. It's completely and utterly up to you. And that freedom might feel a bit scary. Like some of you might think, but I don't know what I want to do. So what we do at the beginning is we give you the structure, we give you the teaching plans. We say this is how you teach a 4-week course, a 5-week course, a 6-week course. This is how you teach a workshop. This is how you teach one-to-ones. This is how you teach a nurture day. So you have all of that scope, but then once you understand that framework, then you can do what you desire with it. So that's really important. Okay, so that's a little bit about professional boundaries. I've just touched on this. There's so much more, and obviously this is included in our full training course, but just for tonight to give maybe put aside any fears you might have about what you can and you can't do. There's some of the kind of biggies to be aware of. Probably the other really massive thing to say, which I hope you've understood because you're here on this course, that it's called Preparing to Teach Baby Massage. So this is not preparing to be a baby massage practitioner. This is not about you putting your hands on babies, because the best person to massage a baby will always be that person who has that special relationship with the baby. So it could be the parent, the carer, the guardian, whoever it is. It could be a couple of people. However, if you take the place of that person and the baby doesn't know you, it could be really overwhelming for the baby. It's a very intimate thing you're doing with the baby. You're not necessarily understanding your baby's cues. And so it's really not appropriate from where I am for anyone else to massage the baby apart from the person in that special close relationship with them. And it can also undermine the relationship. For example, if someone comes in as a massage practitioner and then the baby is responding in a really good way, it's really relaxed, and that parent can then associate the fact that, okay, when that person comes in and does this with baby's really relaxed, so that's their job, and maybe there's something that's not within me that's allowing my baby to connect with me in that way. So it creates a really unusual kind of dynamic between parent and baby. So here at Blossom and Berry, we don't, this qualification does not enable you to massage babies yourself. You're not a baby massage practitioner. We don't touch babies. That's for parents. The other thing as well is if you've massaged a baby, because babies can become poorly very quickly, you could have a baby who'd come to a class, completely well. And then in the space of an hour, they could have picked up a virus, which has caused a rash or a temperature or a tummy ache or something like that. And in the mind of that parent or carer, they may attribute that to the massage that you've given the baby. And of course, it could be completely unrelated. There's never been an incident recorded of someone giving a baby massage and something, bad happening to a baby. But we don't want to be part of that story. We want to just eliminate that. So it's really important. Now, that's just the Blossom and Berry thing. I should honour the roots of baby massage is that in India, there would have been a person in the village whose job was to come to the house of new mothers and their babies and give the mother a massage for 40 days to help her to recover and to restore her strength, which sounds amazing, the 40 days of rest, which is practiced in many cultures. And the baby would also have a massage as well. And it was often an elder within the community or sometimes within the family. So that does exist in certain cultures. So that's not to discredit that, but from an insurance point of view, from a professional point of view, we can't touch babies for all of those different reasons that I mentioned. And this again is covered in the course, and all of the contraindications to massage is covered in the course, like when you should massage, what to look out for, GP consent, all of those things. So it's completely safe. So moving on to other things about safety. So we make sure that the venues that we choose are safe. We know where the fire exit are. We make sure that we've been hygienic with everything that we are providing and everything is clean. We ask parents to bring their own towels or blankets to their babies, because then we know that there's no allergy risk. We know that the baby is familiar with the smell. We know that the parent is going to be comfortable with that, and we don't have to get involved in washing towels and things like that as well. We make sure that the floor is clean. We have turn off the lights, even if it's quite dark lighting. It's much better than having harsh strip lights above babies. It might be hurting babies' eyes otherwise. We make sure the room's well ventilated. And of course, there was lots of precautions that we brought in COVID, which now at this time of this recording, we don't have to worry about. But during that time, we made sure that everyone was practicing safely as well. So health and safety is going to be really important. Checking things like, is there access to toilets? Is there access to the building for people that are less able? Is there somewhere to put buggies? Like all of this, we cover this all in the course so that you feel super, super confident about being professional and welcoming to everybody, and everyone feels safe and secure. The other big question that comes up a lot is what oil to use for baby massage. And over the years, there's been quite a lot of debate about this, a little bit of controversy about this as well. So the oil that we recommend for baby massage is an organic sunflower seed oil. Now, the reason why we use this is because it's 99% hypoallergenic. It doesn't have a strong smell. If it goes into baby's eyes, nose or mouth, it's not going to hurt or harm them in any way. If you think about what you're putting on the skin in a similar way of what you'd put in your mouth, because the skin is the largest organ of absorption in the body. So whatever you put on the skin is going directly into your body. So with babies, because they're so delicate and so new and their systems are just adjusting to the outside world, the cleaner anything you can put on your baby's body, the best. So water, like not soap or harsh soaps, no things with parabens in or anything like that. And the oils, you want them, really, really as close to this to natural as we can. So an organic sunflower seed oil or an organic coconut oil is also another option. Coconut oil is not actually a nut, it comes from the seed. But any like issues around nut allergies or any kind of allergies, again, we always find that out before people come to classes, and we wouldn't use nut oils directly on the skin in blossom and berry classes. Again, honouring the traditions around the world, there are many different types of oils that are used. There's like very strong ones like mustard seed oils in some countries. Essential oils are used in some countries. This is not a judgment as to what is right or wrong, but just as part of professional practice and accreditation, we use the least, the most hypoallergenic oil that we can find. And we always do a patch test. So before the massage, we put a little bit of oil here on the wrist or on the inside of the arm. We'd leave that for about 10 minutes whilst you're introducing what you're going to be doing in the class. And then we'll just make sure there's no redness, any lumps or bumps, anything arises. If it does, of course, we wash that off completely, and we would advise the person to go and get medical advice, because it'd be highly unusual for someone to have a reaction to sunflower oil, but it's possible. So we just want to be really super cautious about that as well. So as I said, we don't use any essential oils. And we just take things really slowly. The purpose of the oil is to lubricate the skin, to nourish the skin with all of the vitamins that are within it, to allow the hands to glide. But yeah, we're not looking to kind of introduce fancy smells, because baby's most perfect favourite smell in the world is you as a new parent. And the same with the room. We don't over perfume it with like essential oils or steaming or vaporizers, things like that. I just want to keep things super sensitive, because babies are so new that they are absorbing, like all of this information at all times. And so we don't want to overstimulate the nervous system. We just want to keep things really, soft and gentle and tender. That's very, very important. So there's some of the main kind of things around safe practice and professional boundaries. As I said, in module 1 of our course, we have a whole section on professionalism, lots and lots of videos on this, lots of resources for you, lots of things around health and safety, how to market your business legally, depending on what country that you are training with us. And we've got health and safety assessment, things like that, to make sure that you are having safe practice. And remembering that safety isn't just physical safety, it's emotional safety as well, that parents feel that everything that's being said in the group is confidential, that they are seen and heard, that they are valued, that there's no judgment there. That's really, really important as well, as important. So creating a safe space emotionally and spiritually, as well as practically too. And then going on, when we look at module 2, I'm not going to really cover this on the Prepare to Teach Baby Massage course, but that's when we really dive deep into anatomy and physiology. So how the body works, all the different systems, body systems in babies, how they differ from adults, how massage affects them all, what we need to be cautious of, anything that you need to know about different pressures for babies, massage and the skeletal system, the lymphatic system, how it's all developing. And we do that because, we are really affecting the baby's body when we're massaging. We're boosting circulation ultimately. And from that place, you're feeding every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every organ in the body, and it's powerful. And so it's really important to understand how the body works and how to work in harmony and balance with the body to bring about optimum health for baby. And we notice things like babies have quite poor circulation to their hands and their feet. So how can we use massage to increase the blood flow to those areas? How can we be cautious of the fact that babies have very soft bones because ossification is still occurring in the first 7 years? So how much pressure do we need to put on? What points do we need to avoid, such as the lymph nodes? To not put pressure on those points because they're developing and they're super sensitive at that point. So there's all these things that you need to understand about how the body works, so that when you're massaging, you can explain the benefits, you can talk about why, and you can have safe practice. It's very, very important. And then on top of that, of actually understanding the body, then we've also got things like sensory integration. So how does massage affect the senses? Not only the ones that we're more familiar with, like sound, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, but there's also other body systems such as proprioception, which is body awareness, how babies know that they've got hands, where they are in relation to the rest of their body, so they can master their gross motor skills and their fine motor skills. There's something called the vestibular system, which is to do with their sense of balance. There's somatosensory system, which is to do with hot and cold and pressure. There's all of these systems, which actually there's so much gold in what we teach in baby massage. And many people who I've taught over the years have got, really quite extensive degrees and education on babies, but they've actually found that through the practice of baby massage, they've been able to bring together the knowledge of the mind, the body, and the spirit for babies in teaching love, in the practice of actual nurturing touch, because it's in that moment that you put a lot of the theory around why touch and close physical contact matters into practice. So baby massage puts love into practice. So like I say, we have a lot of like health visitors, midwives, infant psychologists, lots of different practitioners who are working with babies, people who are working with foster care babies, who are able to actually, through the body, actually communicate to baby, you are safe, you are held, you are loved, you are belong, you are accepted, which soothes and calms the nervous system. And it's from that place of centering, grounded nervous system, that brain development and growth and rest and absorption of nutrients happens in the body. When babies are stressed, that process of growth and development is blocked because babies go into fight or flight, and we'll be talking about this tomorrow. So can you see, like, just from this one topic, there's just levels and levels and levels and levels. And I am a humble student, like I am learning new things about this every single day. And baby massage calls from so many different disciplines, whether it's neuroscience, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, parenting, attachment theory, sociology, anthropology. It's like so many different things into this beautiful, dynamic, powerful practice. They will really blow your mind, which is why, our course is so extensive and it's so full of information, because I desire you to understand the context of why you're teaching. I don't just want this to be a transaction where someone comes into the class, does a class, goes home, doesn't feel connected to themselves or their baby or anyone else, and then goes home. Okay, that's not what this is about. This is about connection, because everything happens in connection. Everything happens in relation to everything else, to yourself, to your baby, to other people, to your class, to your community. This is where the power lies. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to stop speaking now and just see if there are any questions. I'm sure there might be. Would you advise that parents bring their own oil? I love that question. So you can ask people to bring their own oil. The only problem with that is then you can have some variations between, the oils that are being used. So you can't really make sure that everyone's using oil safely. So Blossom and Berry is going to shortly be bringing out our own range of oils. We have done that in the past and then we stopped, but we're going to be bringing them back. But we also have suppliers that we recommend that you use, which means that you can safely give those out. And it's the one thing that parents kind of really need to actually do the practice. You really need the oil. So I feel like it is something that, you know, is important for you to provide as the instructor. I will try and find one for you tomorrow. They're like 50 ml bottles of sunflower oil. Please try to use glass if you can, because of the environment and recycling, and also it preserves the oils in a much better way. You keep them in the fridge. They're organic cold pressed oils, and the cost is normally quite reasonable. It's about £1 a bottle, and that bottle will last you for the whole of that one round of courses or classes. So I hope that helps you there. Rachel says she'd love a book if possible, please. Okay. We will email you out the PDF so you can have a little look at that. And Ruthie says, do I need to have any prior massage experience to train to be a baby massage instructor? That is a very good question. So the answer is no, you don't. The most important thing that you need is you need to just have a deep desire to want to serve parents and babies. You need to have a deep desire to create community for parents, because community and connection is what makes a difference. And you need to have a deep desire to be open to learn about how to hold space for parents that allows parents to be completely free and expressed in their truth without judgment and expectation. Listen, this process is going to help all aspects of your life. Because one, I know for a fact, once I started to understand about what it means to actively listen, what it means to be present, what it means to be patient, what it means to be respectful, all of these things, it actually floods into every other area of your life. And if you happen to be blessed to be a parent yourself, it's also going to change the way that you see your relationship with your own children. So our courses give you a huge amount of professional growth as well, personal growth as well as professional too. So we do suggest, as I mentioned a little bit about the anatomy and physiology, if you've got a little bit of a grounding in science, that will help you. But what we have is some kind of basic overview videos on all of the body systems, like the circulatory system, digestive system. So if it's been a while since you studied and you've forgotten all of that, we do give you like a refresher. And then we bring you into the space to talk about how babies' anatomy actually differs to adults. And tomorrow I will bring some of the books that we use, because we have some really amazing books that really bring this subject to life. So if you're a little bit worried about that side, don't worry, because we've covered it all for you. And also, if you have any learning difficulties or barriers, neurodiversity, we've tried to include as many different ways to help you learn. So there's visual resources, kinesthetic opportunities, there's auditory, we've tried to do the whole thing. We have short answer questions that you send to me on email, and I mark all of your work personally. There's no computers here that just push a certificate out at the other end. It's not multiple choice. I care about what you think in your own words about these subjects, because it's all about your learning journey and experience. So you're really well supported, and I'm your personal tutor, mentor, guide, cheerleader. I'm the whole thing. And that's very, very important to me. So all of my students have personal touch points with me. You can always tag me in Facebook groups. You can always make an appointment with me to talk to me. You are fully supported. And of course, we have our unlimited live training that you can come to as many times as you want, where I am there to actually teach you in real time over 2 days. They pop up throughout the year. You can come to as many or as little as you want. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, you can. And we have monthly supervision from Carly, our pediatric occupational therapist. That means that you can ask questions in real time as well. Believe me, I have thought of everything here. I desire for everyone to receive the most nourishing and nurturing experience with training with Blossom and Berry, because then you will take that into your communities and your classes and provide the most nourishing and nurturing experience for your parents, that provide the most nourishing and nurturing experience for babies, because love creates love. I know it sounds corny, but it does. I've seen it. We're going to be reaching almost 500,000 babies soon through love. This is very important to do. So thank you for that question. It's really helpful. Lydia says, would you heat the oil in an oil heater prior to the class to relax the baby more? No, just in between your hands like this. That's a great way to warm it up, warm your hands up. And that's the sign that babies know that they're going to have a massage. I wouldn't get involved in heating because, you know, like there's another thing that's distracting, or different babies have different body temperatures and things like that. Will the book be able to purchase? Yes, it's on Amazon right now if you desire to have that. Do I offer face-to-face training courses? Not at the moment, but over the last 20 years, I have trained over 2,000 students. I'd say 95% of them have been online. We've been doing online for about 10 years, way before COVID. And the way that we've structured it is you're a student for life. So you don't just come on a course and then you go with your ring binder and then you're left on your own. You are in constant contact with us. You have everlasting access to our community. You can come to as many trainings as you want. You can come to our retreats, our socials. You have monthly supervision. So at the moment, face-to-face is not available, and the core course I know works because it has over 50 videos online. And also, if there's something that you want, you just ask me and I literally go and record it and add it to the course, because you're telling me where I can improve your experience, and I want to do that, not only for you but for everybody else. So I completely and utterly believe in online training, always have done, and COVID has also shown us that, you know, you can learn anything online. Kelly says, I'm currently a massage therapist. Would I need to do the full course, or is there an add-on option? No, you have to start with the full course, because this is about teaching baby massage. So you can build on all that beautiful massage experience, save those hands. I'm a massage therapist as well. Back in the day, I did pregnancy massage. Save your hands and start to teach love. And so you can take that, but the course is so diverse, and it goes into the social, emotional, spiritual, practical, and physical elements of working with babies. It is so much more than a massage course. It is a total reframe of how you perceive parenting and nurturing the first 1001 days of life. Another question is, all the studying done online? Yes, it is at the moment, but we're here, monthly supervision, unlimited online training, monthly masterclasses, fully done. Could you please send the link for the book for everyone, as I would like one? Looking at the manual, it mentions core values. Please, can you give an example so I can see if I'm on the right path? How can we access these resources, or is it once you start up for your massage course? Yeah, so the full course is so extensive, it's so incredible, and like I say, I'm adding to it all of the time because I'm learning all of the time, and I learn and then I share. So the core values of an instructor would be, as I kind of mentioned today, you know, integrity, wanting to create a safe environment, being professional and knowing your boundaries, so that you're the expert on baby massage, but you're not the expert of the baby. Love, honesty, truth. So these values will be your values. As I said, there's no, like, I'm a real believer is that there are answers, of course, but the answer is your answer, and then through providing your answer, we can have a conversation around that. So hopefully that will help you. Just relax and just speak from the heart. What do you feel like the core values of a baby massage instructor might be, having spent some time with me, for example, because hopefully I embody what a professional baby massage teacher does. Is everyone going to receive the PDF, or do we need to contact yourself after sharing the Instagram page? No, we're going to send that PDF out, and then I will be, if you're doing the live training over these next 3 days, if you tag us in on Instagram, one of you will get sent one of these and we will notify you. So if you use the hashtag Love Creates Love, and if you use @Blossom & Berry Baby Massage, if you're on this live training, every day I will be sending out one of these that's signed to one of you out there. So if you want to take part in that, if it's the live training, if you're watching us on replay, unfortunately it's not going to be possible. But if you're on the live training, tag us in on Insta, share your experience, and every day one person will get one of those sent to them. Rosie says, I want to get started now. I love you, Rosie. That's great. Can you start with baby massage and then upgrade to 1001 diploma, as finances are tight at the moment? Yes, you can. So once a year, we have an upgrade. It's normally in January. So you can start on baby massage. Our most popular course is baby massage and baby yoga, because you have touch and movement and they work so well together. They flow from each other. You can study baby massage and be qualified in about 12 weeks, start teaching, and then it's about a further 8 weeks to baby yoga. But of course, you can upgrade, not a problem at all. Rachel says, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I did massage with all of mine, so thank you for letting me join. You're welcome. And join the village membership, because honestly, we have masterclasses all of the time to add value to whatever it is you're doing, whether you're a parent, whether you care about children, whether you want to be a teacher right now, or if you want to be a teacher in a few years. It's a free group. There's over 2,000 people in there. I set it up because I care about birth and baby practitioners. I want to celebrate you and value you. I care about parents. That's why I do it. Okay, so it's a free group for everybody. So you've got nothing to lose by coming over and joining that. Sonia says, please can you send the link for the book for everyone? But yes, that's fine. And she's also mentioning about the core values. So I think I covered that before. Hayley says, what's the average length of a course? So a baby massage course that you're delivering to parents can be 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or 6 weeks. It can be a workshop. It can be an introduction to baby massage. It can be like a one-to-one. You can also have rolling programs where you do a first term, which is introduction to baby massage. The second term is then baby massage practice. The third time is baby massage practice. That's all covered in the course. If you're talking about our course, in 12 weeks time, just 12 weeks time, in 3 months, you could be a baby massage teacher. So you could have your own practice, start teaching, fully qualified, ready to go. If anyone's getting the tingles from that, that's a good sign, because it's totally possible. It takes about 4 to 5 hours of study a week. There's a case study that you do over 4 weeks with 2 parents and babies. And then you are able to teach, and you get a fully accredited certificate from us that allows you to set up your own practice with insurance. Kirby says, how long does the full course take, and is it in person, is it remote or blended? So yeah, it's 12 weeks for baby massage. It's about 20 weeks for baby massage and baby yoga. It is all online, but it has monthly supervision, live unlimited training with me. And I'm in my Facebook group every single day, and I mark all your work personally. Here it says, thanks, Gail. Just need to lose the fear and jump in. Get in it. About fear, there's the fear of if I do it, and then there's the fear if you don't do it. If you don't do it, you're going to be stuck doing the same thing, and you might fear, is this it? Or there's the fear of, oh, if I do it, what's going to happen? Like something might change. So either way, you get fear. The only way to clear the fear is to be here. And here is where you go, yes, I'm going to do it. And you just open to expand and grow through the experience. And you will. I promise you, we've had absolutely life-changing personal transformations happen from people coming to Blossom and Berry. And we've also had I think we had 18 finalists in the Empower National Business Awards for mums, because of the incredible businesses that my teachers have set up. 18 finalists, nominees, and 6 finalists. It's pretty impressive. So Emma says, how long does the course take and cost? Is 12 weeks of baby massage, and then about 20 weeks for baby yoga and baby massage together. And at the moment, we have a special offer on. This is in January 2023. We have our baby massage ultimate practice, which is unlimited training, everlasting community, baby business in a box, and our teaching activation kit. And that is about £997. It's about £1,000, and it's over 12 months. So you can check that out. We'll be sending a link over of that. Do you offer payment plans over 18 months, or is it just 12 months? At the time of recording this in January 2023, we have got a special offer on just for this month, which is 18-month payment plan rather than 12. So it's a perfect time, if you're watching this live, to jump in, because that will be changing back in February. Do we get support in how much to charge for the sessions? 100%. I haven't talked today about my other hat that I wear. So I'm an international expert in baby massage and baby yoga. I'm a multi-published author on parent and baby wellness. I'm also an expert for Channel Mum. I've worked with Burtbees, many baby brands, but I'm also the world's leading parent and baby business mentor. So I mentor some of the greatest birth and baby training schools in the world. So when you train with me, you also get that. You get the business and the mentorship, which is why Blossom and Berry is completely unique, because you get expert training and you get business mentorship, everlasting, with no license fees. So I know it sounds too good to be true, but that's just the way I made it. So and he says, listen to the song Daydream. It's a beautiful, inspirational song. Thank you, I will. Rachel says, well, Go, you're an amazing person. Thank you. I love what I do, and my business is a gift to me. Every single teacher is a gift to me. I'm not being cheesy, but 22 years ago, I set an intention to change the world with love by nurturing the future one baby at a time. I had a practice where I probably was teaching between 100 and 200 people a year. I wanted to amplify that. So I set up my training school, Blossom and Berry, to do that. I called in my first teachers, 100 teachers, 200 teachers, 500, 1,000 teachers. You know, now we're on over 2,000 teachers across the world. Numerous charitable projects, 5 global branches, international events, product range, the whole thing, books. We've only just started. So if you want to be part of this, this is about growth and expansion. It's about being here now and teaching love for everybody, because you know what we plant in the seed, what's in the seed that we plant in the ground becomes the tree. So we get a choice here at this really important time, is how do we want babies to know that they are, how do we want babies to feel? You know, do we want them to feel loved, seen, nurtured and supported? Do we want to support their infant mental health so they reach their greatness and their potential, or do we not? And for me, there's only one choice. So that's why I've been doing this for so long. Amy says, I'm a pediatric physiotherapist. I have 2 boys. I did baby massage with my firstborn. I'd love to do this again with my second. The issue second time around is juggling things. I'd love to incorporate my parent professional skills into supporting and guiding parents. Absolutely. Like, this is what I said at the beginning, is that Blossom and Berry is a fusion of so many different disciplines, okay? You can take this training and use it in a way that is a full, true expression of you, okay? Without being crass, we are not the McDonald's of baby massage, okay? I do not want a carbon copy of me popping up in every city around the world, because there's only one me and there's only one you, and you have got something completely special and unique that you can offer in your own way and be rewarded for that. My job is to help you find that inside yourself, amplify it, and be more of you, not less. So you're in the right place if you desire to do that. Is the baby massage course $997? That's right. Okay, this is the last one I'm going to do. I'm going to have to close because I'm going way over time. I knew I would. I'm already a qualified baby massage teacher, but it was before COVID and was only for 3 days. Do you have a refresher course? I love everything that you've covered so far. I feel like I've already learned so much from this Zoom. Sarah, thank you. Thank you for that comment. So can I just say, this is literally like the tip of the iceberg with my course. It's my life's work. It's my masterpiece. Okay. It's the thing that I just keep coming back to. This is not something that I did once, you know, in like 1982. And then I was like, great, I did that. Like, let's get it out. I am constantly connected to you and the community and how the course develops and evolves. So yes, you can convert to us. So anyone else who's watching this, who's trained with anyone else and is like, oh, I'd like to know more about that. Or you'd like to know more about the business, or you'd like to know more about any of the other things I haven't even covered yet. It's like only day one. Or you just want to hang out with some really cool people who love and really want to support parents and babies. If you want to improve your inclusivity, like if you haven't done training on social justice and equity, this is something as a teacher you need to be responsible for. This it's really important. So yes, email us and we can help you. Right, I'm gonna have to stop or I will literally be here all night. So let's bring it to a close tonight. The end of day one of Prepare to Teach Baby Massage. What have you received? Just take a moment To connect with yourself, let's slow it right down. I've been talking so fast. Slow right down, get present with yourself, get present with your body. How do you feel right now? Do you feel excited? Do you feel energized? Do you feel like this could be possible for me? Do you feel expansive? Do you feel creativity? Do you feel freedom? All of these things, if you feel them, it's because they're true and your feelings and emotions are talking to you. So alongside looking at what's on the sheet and doing the work, the real work is looking at what's going on inside of you right now and honoring who you are. That's the real work. And so over the next 2 days, we're going to hang out. And there's be more opportunities to ask about Blossom and Berry. I'm going to be talking more about our course. You can jump on over to the website, have a look at what we're offering. You can book an appointment with me. You can DM me. You can reach out. Remember, if you're watching this live, you can share on social for a chance to have a signed copy of the book. But you're here now. And I just really want to honour this time that you spent with me tonight. I really deeply appreciate you. I really see you. I really honour you. And I'm really here to support you, whether it's for the next few days or whether it's for a lifetime that you decide to spend with Blossom and Berry. So much love to you all. And have a look in your booklets if you want to do the work, if you want to receive the certificate. And I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. No, 8 p.m. even, back on Zoom, where we'll be continuing on day 2. And it's been an absolute joy to hang out with you tonight. So sending you all so much love.